I did not mean for it to happen. We had a short little disconnect, unfortunately. My bad. I apologize. Well, it's not really my bad. More the internet messing up. Anyway, what are we gonna do? Let's try and combo together. Let's put a house down, right? And then let's get access to this food processing plant. And then let's place the food processing plant. Now, the reason that I do that is because greens are just so powerful. And you can just, like, boom, there. And it's suddenly up to 2. Like, how fantastic is that? I think that's really amazing. I don't really like shops, I'll be honest with you. I don't really like shops. They are not the best, in my opinion. We can stick down a factory. I think we're probably going to stick down the factory here. And the reason that we're going to stick it down here is because straight away we're going to be able to get the green and just plonk this down there and then this onto there, and that'll tide us over quite nicely. However, before we do that, let's go and check out some of the skills that we can upgrade. So the gazebo is actually really cool. I like it. I really do like it a lot. It could get us out of some really big pickles. But is there anything else that sort of is interesting to us? There's not really. This reminds me of The Sims Carnival, Snap City from 2008. I have never played that before. Never, ever before. But it sounds pretty cool. I think we're actually going to go for the finer things to give us a little bit of an upgrade. And I think we're probably going to replace the greens. What are we gonna replace? I don't really like this whole supermarket mechanic. I mean, it does a lot of buffing, but I prefer the art house cinema. Yeah, you know what? Let's get rid of the supermarket, and then let's get rid of the restaurant. There we go. And now we've got 2 repeating gazebos, which is, fingers crossed, going to be very powerful. We've got some more houses to place, obviously, and we will probably try to do that. Alright, let's place that there, boom, clear out the row, and get yet more points, because that's what we love to see. I think you get bonus points if you actually fill up the row, but I'm not entirely sure if that's the case. Put a shop there for now, and we will place a factory up here. I'm not entirely sure that I like factories, but they're passable. They're passable. They'll do. Let's start filling out other rows before we start thinking about filling in the base row. So what we can actually do if we want to be really sneaky is we can actually do something like this, right? So we can something like this. And then just level that up. Now, because that row is not anywhere near anywhere, it just means that it's just going to stay there until we clear this bottom row. It's as simple as that, which I think is a fantastic feature. Shops. Where do we want to place shops? I think we'll probably start building up this sort of area. I mean, do we want to go for forcing the hands? Not really. I don't think we do. Not quite yet. Could go for something like a renovation. Just upgrade a single square. +3 max block size. +1 to selected adjacent building. I have no idea what this does. Looks pretty cool. I think we'll just go for the food processing. It's a fairly, you know, it's a stable option. It's not crazy, but it's you know, it's playing it safe. Let's place the houses down there and there. And once again, let's get a factory up here so that we can at least get some card points. And we want to start thinking about greens now. Okay. Well, I'm quite happy to build out the rest of this area rather than just focus on this row. Food processing plants can go up there. Yep, that's fine. That's a -2 square. Holy shit, that is bad. But just look at all these points that we're getting. It's crazy. It's awesome crazy. It's crazy awesome. We don't want to spend anything at the moment. Let's just not spend anything at the moment. Houses. More houses. More houses. We need to place a house on this row for sure. And we also do have the art house cinema. That's quite nice. And we want to probably discard the shops because I feel that the shop is just less useful. It's just a bit crappy, you know what I mean? It's just a bit meh. Let's get some more gazebos. Now you're probably wondering, why the hell haven't I just upgraded this area? It's because we've still got like a square down here in the corner that is perfectly usable for us to stick a factory in, and it's just gonna not affect anything at all. And that's great. In fact, you know, in retrospect, I probably should have placed the food processing area down here as well. In fact, can we get another food processing area? Scrapyard, not really too keen on that. Silos, not really too keen on that. Farmhouse and farmland. This is kind of cool, actually. These two things combo pretty well. So the larger area of farmland you make, you can just stick a farmhouse next to it, and it collects it all up. So that is kind of cool. But I think I don't really want to go for forcing the hand, but I feel that we will. We will soon. Let me just build up a little bit more. We'll get there eventually, don't worry. There we go. And then something like so. There we go. And then what do we want to do? What do we want to do with this? We want to do something, but I'm not entirely sure what we want to do. Something like that. There we go. And build a house on this road. I mean, this is going to be a difficult... Well, it's not going to be a difficult area to tank up, so to speak, because we're going to be able to do it with just a couple of gazebos just like that. I really would like to get rid of these shops, if at all I could, though. That would be quite nice. What else, though? What else? I want to put a factory, like, right here. Like, literally right here. Or, in fact, right here would be even better. A factory right here would be perfect. Stick that in there. Yeah, we're going to have to do something majestic here. Highland Gardens. Let's have a look in the card shop. Let's get a farmhouse. Let's get a farmhouse. And let's get... I don't really want anything else. I am going to go for this. And I am going to go for this very, very shortly, okay? But I just want to get one more factory placed down over here. That is my ultimate desire. Let's place that over there. We've got the gazebo. And this can go here and it can buff up this lane. And it'll get us a lot of points, right? So it really, really will. But what can we do with the shops? I suppose we probably just want to throw the shops away. I mean, maybe stick it down here? I guess that's probably what we want to do. A factory. I did say all along that I wanted to get a factory right in there. I got a factory right in there. That's my mission accomplished. So, let's get the gazebo. Why have we got a green? I thought we got rid of all of our greens. Let's place that in there. A farmhouse. We obviously don't have any farmland quite yet to use it with, so it's going to be a little bit of a dead weight for a bit. But, you know what? That's just the reality of the situation sometimes. Let's get a house down here. There we go. And now, our building requirement is up to 4, which is sort of a major issue for us. Alright, let's see if we can get any farmlands. We really can't. Let's do the forcing the hand bollocks, and that will get rid of all of these rows. And we will get a lot of points. A lot of points. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. That was quite something. That was quite something there. A lot of points. Great to see. Great to see. Alright. Now we want to start thinking about... Well, is there anything else that we can pick up? Is there any farmland? I really just want fucking farmland. Huh. All of these are just one-time use cards anyway, so... Not really that interested in them. Well, we are working towards this tier 2 thing. That is a car alarm, by the way, that you hear in the background going off. That is very, very annoying. What do we want to do? I think we just, we just say, hey, just get rid of it, and then just clear out and we start afresh, I mean, just look at the city that we've actually managed to build so far. I mean, it's not the most efficient type of city, but it's not bad, It's not bad. There we go. The green can go quite comfortably there, should we need it to. And in the meantime, let's just place down a couple of other houses. I want to place the farmhouse all the way up there, on the off chance that we actually manage to combo something with it. I can quite comfortably place a factory down here because we really are not going to build at all in any of these squares, and it doesn't affect the value of the house, which is kind of nice as well. I think we'll do something like that, and we will discard a house because we've got way too many fucking houses at the moment. Can go there. The factory can go up here. Yeah, why not? The green can go in there. The shops can go up here. Perfect. Alright, things are coming along just nicely. Another shops to do. It's not great. We'll have to plan a little bit ahead. Something like that. Do we have... We really don't have the option for anything crazy, do we? Can't get another gazebo. Can't quite level up as of yet, but we're working on it. I guess we just got to take something. Let's just take a bus station. Give select adjacent building minimum 1, maximum 2. Let's go for the bus station. And soon, very, very soon, we're going to be in the next tech upgrade. Community garden, I guess. Food processing. Let's go for food processing. There we go. We're now in Tech 2. We can get something that's actually interesting. Spectacular renovation, a sculpture, or a ballet school. Let's get a sculpture. I really like a sculpture because it's repeating and it's actually got good value. So we'll go for another farmhouse over there. We'll go for some more houses along here. Oh my god, I've got a fair few number of houses at the moment. An art house cinema. Where do we want this to go? I think here is probably the perfect place for it to go. And we will discard. Cancel. Discard this house. There we go. Perfect. Great news. Great news all around. So this isn't quite going to make this row a reality, but it's going to go some way to doing it. Just like sticking it over here would pretty much complete that row, so I think we'll actually do that. But we've got to get a gazebo in here, so we absolutely have to do that. Irregardless of anything else. We just have to. Let's place the food processing area over there. Now, can we actually get any farmland yet? Because I really would like some farmland. I'm investing in this farmhouse technology and it's just not paid off for us quite yet. I guess we can probably invest in a spectacular renovation, which it's just a one-time card, but hey ho. It's annoying, but it's the reality. +1 select to point collecting tile. That we don't really need that at the moment, to be honest. We just need this gazebo, and this will go in there and fix that up. So we don't need to worry about that. Oh, I can do it anywhere. Wow, this is kind of nice. I think there is probably a fairly good place, to be honest. In fact, no, it really wasn't. We should have used it on the -2 square and done it over there. That was a real waste, actually, in retrospect. But you know what? Hey ho, we can't all be perfect, can we? As much as I try. As much as I try. Alright, let's keep on going. A spectacular renovation. This is fantastic, actually. This is fantastic because it will work really, really well if we use it on that exact square. So, yeah, let's just try and continue to beef up the rest of our board so that we get some amazing combo wombo. There we go. And a sculpture. I think we're going to find it more difficult to deal with this row. I mean, obviously those farmhouses, they're kind of nice, I guess. They work just like normal houses, but they will collect from farmland tiles as well, which is not something we've actually come across quite yet, but we will be coming across them. Let's place down a couple factories. There we go. Devalue this entire right side of the map, so to speak. There we go. There we go, just like that. Farmland. Farmhouse. Collects points. No! That's not what I wanted. That's absolutely not what I wanted. Ah, what a shame. What a shame. Any skills that I'm interested in? There's a spectacular renovation. It's kind of cool. A ballet school. Go for another spectacular renovation. Because I'm just not interested in collecting another farmhouse. I mean, it's alright. It's just I've got a lot of houses at the moment and we have no way to get rid of them. Which is a little bit annoying, so to speak. Alright. So, our second spectacular renovation has got to go on this place over here, because there's no other way I don't think we can do anything with it. I mean, alternatively, we just gazebo that and spectacular renovation that. I mean, that would probably make sense. Let's do that, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Even though it's a little bit of a waste of, like, a card, I think it's still probably the right decision. And in fact, we can just burn a farmhouse over here. Just leave it over there. Let's place down the green. We probably want to be placing the green on the -2 tile, probably. Just so that we don't lose that much value. Kai15235, hello and welcome to the Potato Stream. My name, of course, is Loaded Potato. So we've got our second spectacular renovation, and we're going to be looking to burn a lot of stuff very, 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 very soon. There's not really that many other opportunities for us to do anything with this. I mean, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I think I probably want to place the house here and then hold off for a green or a gazebo or something. I think so. Our second spectacular renovation. It's time to burn it. Let's get rid of a whole bunch of rows. It's not as many as I think we did last time, but it's a good start, you know. It's gonna net us quite a lot of dosh. So I'm fairly happy with that. It's just the problem of somehow managing to get access to these houses. I mean, that's the real problem. I suppose we could actually build an art house cinema somewhere, like here, and that would do it. It's not a bad idea, but I think the art house cinema is going to have the most effect over there. Now let's scrap another house, because I'm really not liking these houses at the moment. There we go. Fantastic. And we got rid of a house as well, which is great news for everybody. And we can actually use the green there, so that'll synergize quite nicely. Let's get some factories down. Yeah, let's stick it there. Block size economy bonus. Great, fantastic. No idea what that does, but I'm okay with it. And we'll just start leveling up the rest of the place, I guess. There we go. We're just sort of, I don't want to say building randomly, but we're building a little bit more freely right now. There we go. The green we've got to reserve for going over there, as we know. And what do we want to do with this green? I suppose we'll stick it over there. Sculpture. Where can this get most effect? Probably around here, actually. Yeah, probably there. Let's do it there. It's also going to level up all of these squares, so we can just burn a couple of houses on these squares and call it a day, so to speak. We want to keep the green, as I've said before. And I want to do something like that, actually. And that is going to bring us into 5 columns. So that is going to be, I don't want to say immensely difficult to actually do, but it's going to be pretty darn challenging, to say the least. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult. A gazebo and a green. Well, obviously we know what we want to do with the gazebo. Nah, the green even. And we can just use everything else basically. Huh. Factory. Yep. Now give us some farmland. A barn. I suppose. I guess. Is there any skills that we really want? Not really, to be honest. Got a +2 max block size. Let's do it. Let's do it. Is that actually a temporary measure, or is that a full-time thing? That is a full-time thing. That's great. That's cool. I like that. So we'll see what that does when it eventually gets around. So we're going to need to do 2 things. 2 things that are varying degrees of complicated. So that's going to have to go there. And then the second is going to have to go up here, right? And that's going to fill out 4 rows. Now what I did there was fairly ballsy, right? And the reason it was ballsy is because we now don't have a green to trigger this row should we actually need it. But I'm really hoping that that won't be the case. I'm hoping that we won't need it. I can go there. Houses can go here. And the reason that I'm doing this is because I know that we've got a sculpture coming, right? So what will this actually do? I don't really know what this barn will do. We'll see what it'll do in a minute. But yeah, I knew we had this sculpture coming, so I tried to group all of my houses as closely as possible. And that seems to work for the most part. It seems to be fairly successful. The gazebo we can deploy onto that square there. The shops we are going to have to burn out because we don't actually have a current need for them. And I suppose the barn is something that we can experiment with. I don't really understand what that does. It doesn't really collect points. It doesn't really do anything that I'm super familiar with, if I'm honest. Factory. There we go. Farmhouse. Can go up there. There is a green coming, so that's kind of nice. And we just need to literally get to it. Now this is going to be interesting, actually. This is going to be really interesting because let's burn a shops. Because what we're going to be able to do is we're literally going to be able to have a full board when we clear this. I'm just thinking if there's any better way to go around doing this. I mean, yeah, let's place the house there. And let's place the green quite comfortably in there. And let's clear almost an entire board. Not an entire board, but it's not a bad job. It's not a bad job. I think it's fairly successful. Alright. Now. +1 life. Fantastic. So if we need to, by the way, we can just force clear a column. And it's really cool. It's really cool how we can just get rid of that in a pinch, should we need to. Now, I know that we've got a sculpture coming, so we will try and make sure that that's fine. Just burn this row straight away. It doesn't really make that much of a difference to us. A barn. Let's build it up there, I guess. It does something. Whoop-de-doo. And then in the meantime, let's work on the greens. The sculpture we want to go here, right? We absolutely know that that's where we want it to go. Factory can go down at the bottom, and we'll place a bunch of houses to make sure that we can take full advantage of this sculpture in the middle. Yeah. 2 barns next to each other. That sounds like a fun situation. Oh, you see this? A pasture. This is kind of cool. This is exactly what we were looking for, actually. So, when the pasture comes up, hopefully we'll be able to take use of it. Or hopefully we'll be able to make use of it, so to speak. There we go. That's up to 5. That's up to 6. That's up to 1 over there. Okay. So the pasture is over here. And now the pasture will start adding to the area of the farmhouse. And the more pastures you build around the farmhouse, the more points that the farmhouse actually collects. Which is kind of cool. Let's get a ballet school. I mean, we need to eventually level it up anyway, so we might as well get it. Holy hellballs, this is a lot of houses. We know a house is going to go there. We know a house is probably going to go there. We might find it difficult to clear this row, actually. We very well might. Ballet school. Afraid this isn't going to quite cut it. I'll stick it in there. The art house cinema. What do we want to get rid of? We want to get rid of the houses. Please, God, houses. There we go, that did something. +1 option building space. Oh, cool. This is awesome. This is really cool. We've got an extra like card to decide from. That's really nice, actually. Ah, but it's only for 13 turns though. Makes sense, makes sense. I was way to say it did seem very, very powerful. Stick that in there. Let's get another house down over here while we can. Let's get a gazebo down over here, I guess. This is going to be very, very risky. There we go, something like that. But we're starting to see quite a nice little investment paying off. Shops, that can go over there. Can definitely finish this row off by going just like that. Ah, we're up to six squares. That's annoying. What about a green? Where do we want a green to go? Probably there. We can actually afford to just stick that guy straight in the middle because 6 is still well above the limit for the moment. I mean, it is, yeah, it's a shame. 2 gazebos clear this row. That's a good point, actually. We can place another gazebo in there and that'll sort it out. But I don't think we want to do that quite yet. In fact, we probably... Do we want to place shops in here? Not really. Place the shops up there. We'll place the houses over there. And... I'm just thinking, what will do the most good? What will do the most good over here, especially? I mean, this area is going to be very, very difficult to clear. I killed Fred 909. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Oh man, crazy. Crazy. See if there's any cards that will give us a win here. Strip mall +1 purchase. It's kind of cool. Very, very expensive. Levels us up very, very quickly. An oil power plant. Wow, adds a pollution card to your deck. A skate park. Set adjacent tile to +2. Huh. Is that something that we could use over here? Not really. I mean, ideally. I don't really know what we want, actually. I mean, none of this stuff is good enough for us to actually get it. Unfortunately. I just don't know. I just don't know. Omega Philip, hello and welcome. Hello and welcome to the potato stream. It's annoying that we've got so many houses. Like, it's very, very annoying. Was it you who were on the potato stream a few days ago? That was the Open TTD. Yeah, that's we're all about Open TTD here. Open TTD is fantastic. It's really, really good. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to do this. It's going to be very, very clutch. Yeah, I Killed Fred is very, very good, actually. Very, very good. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Let's try and bank on the fact that we will get a better card that we can just play later on. Pasture, let's just place a pasture over here. And we are going to lose a life. We are going to lose a life. Play more Open TTD. I absolutely will do that. I absolutely will. I assure you that. But we are going to now lose this row, unfortunately. We're going to have to clear the row. We're going to have to lose a life, clear a row. That's fine. It's the sad reality of the situation, but hey-ho. Now, we need some good cards. We need some really, really good cards to save us from this. Although, we only need to get up to here and then we've won. That's something we need to bear in mind. Okay. And somewhere over there. Well, it's good. People really like OpenTTD. I really like OpenTTD, and so I'm definitely not going to stop doing it without a shadow of a doubt. No, not going to stop. Okay, what gazebo do we want? Do we want a gazebo? I think we want a gazebo. I mean, got two options at the moment. I suppose we'll take the other tiny dancer, and then we'll take a pasture. In fact, a multiplex. A multiplex is really good, but it's a one-time use, and I don't really want. I'm not digging one-time use things. I'm afraid. I'm just not digging one-time use things. I don't know. I just don't know. If we could go like this, then that would be great, but we just can't. So it's not too good for us right now. Place that up there. Let's get a gazebo down. What can we even do? I don't think we're gonna die, but it's really annoying how close it is. I mean, we might even actually die because we're just not good enough. We got that row. That's great, but we need better. Gotta go that there. Gotta get rid of these flipping houses. Just terrible. +1 build option for 16 placements. That's kind of nice. It's kind of nice, actually. Let's go for that. Sculpture. That's not really going to help anybody. It's not really going to help anybody. We'll go for that, but we're really, really running out of options here. We really, really are. Let's get a pasture over there. Okay, what is this? Just give me a great card or something. This is really, really bad. Really, very, very bad. This is not good. It's not good. I'll take the skate park. Not like it even matters, but there's just nothing that we can do. I mean, look, I'm placing the house. That's fine. I get it. That's great. But there's just nothing. Suppose we gotta go something like that. Then we're gonna have to burn, I'm afraid. Get us 2 more rows. And that's not something I'm a fan of doing. Right? It's not something I'm really a fan of doing. Pasture up there. Farmhouse up here. Boom. 3 points. How bloody simple is that? It's amazing. But we're never going to need that. We just need to get to here. We just need to get to there. And I don't think it's going to be possible. I really don't think it's going to be possible. We need to just try and fluff out as much as we can. And try and save our bacon. Because I'm really worried. I mean, this row's got fucking 0 on it. Jesus Christ. This is terrible. This is atrocious. We need some card upgrade points. That's what we really, really need. Fucking houses. We've got way too many fucking houses. Oh, no. God damn it. GG, boys. GG. GG. I mean, theoretically, there is a couple of things that could win us the game. But I'll be honest, I'm not overly hopeful. Just give me something. Just give me something that adds value over a long distance, right? That's what we need. Multiplex? No. A duplex? No. No, no, no. I guess we'll take the duplex, I guess. But nothing adds value over distance, which is what we need right now. It's the only thing that we could theoretically win with. It's so annoying. We're so darn close. What do we want to burn? Burn a pasture. Gazebo. I mean, we're just trying to place down as much stuff as we can without completely screwing us up. No. That's GG. That's GG, boys. That's GG. G fucking G. Well, I can safely say that we totally outdid our best score. Like, absolutely outdid our best score, but you know what? Our best score just wasn't good enough. Just wasn't good enough. What a shame. What a darn shame. Let's do another custom game. Similar to solo, but with deck building removed. You know what? Let's go for a classic game. Let's go for a classic game. Let's go for another game. This isn't going to be a very long stream tonight, by the way, guys. Maybe just an hour and a bit. Maybe an hour and a half. 2 hours-ish. I don't really know. So now, we don't have to worry about building our deck, which is kind of nice. +1 economy for each other building. I have no fucking idea what this is actually going to do. I don't even know what cards are even in my deck. Just try and space these houses out at sort of a random interval. +1 to selected point collecting tile. Okay, so this is really awesome. So we can put this all the way up there, and then... Did you hear that noise? That was really weird. Oh, that sounds horrible. Listen, listen. Oh man, that sounds really bad. Stick some points over you. It's so easy with just 3, isn't it? Wow. How crazy is that? And we will... Oh, in fact, we don't actually want to do that quite yet. Let's get an art house cinema. Let's discard a house. And the second art house cinema that we can do will go in right in here, and it will level this row up to completion, which is kind of nice. The farmhouse, I suppose we can sort of stick up there. Factories, we can stick down here. We've got a lot of houses again. A lot of houses. You know what? We're just going to burn this row. Just going to burn it. That can go in there. Houses can go in there. A brewery. Okay, so this does literally nothing for us. But it just contributes till the end of the game. A quick game of OpenTTD tonight? Very, very possibly. If I die very, very quickly on here, which is a possible. There? Block economy size bonus. Cool, I guess that's awesome. A garage? A garage, so to speak. Let's do that, that's much better. But I have to leave now. How long will you be streaming? May come back. I love your videos and your streams. Thank you, man. I really, really appreciate it. You know, when people say that, it's very, very nice of you. This stream will all be going up on YouTube tomorrow, so don't worry about that. In fact, you know what? In retrospect, I don't think we're gonna have an OpenTTD game tonight. We'll do it on Monday, or we'll do it on Wednesday, whenever we do it, I guess. Tonight we'll finish off this game and maybe do another one and then call it a day, perhaps. Okay. Yeah, because I have stuff to do. I have stuff to do. Let's place another bunch of random houses as well. Apparently we're just like chaining them all together. Bus station can go on there, and a school can go like that. Beautiful. We did 2 rows. That's how it's done. You know what? Maybe we should stop playing as fancily and just try and play a little bit safer. You know? Might be an idea. Yeah, something like that, you know? I don't think this is necessarily a bad idea. There we go. We'll do something like this. And collecting points. We're not really aiming for any sort of... I want to say... I don't think we're aiming for anything special. Although we know that we can just place a house down there and complete the row. So that's kind of nice, actually. Huh. What are we going to do with this newfound knowledge? I don't know. I really don't know. But we're going to do something, and it's going to be great. Now, what can you do for me? That would get a couple of nice upgrades, although it's not really worth it, to be honest, is it? Well, I suppose that's kind of nice that we do that, although I don't really feel that it's essential. I'll take that, and I will delete a trailer park. Like, this seems like the stupidest thing in the world to me. No OpenTTD, not tonight, but we will do it, and there will be an opportunity for you to jump in and play with me, and play with everybody, actually. Because, you know, everybody seems to enjoy a little bit of OpenTTD from time to time, so, yeah, no. Come along at another opportunity, and we will definitely make sure that we do some OpenTTD just for you. Well, not just for you, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So we can actually use this bus station to trigger either one of these tiles, which will clear the start of the row clearing. So we can sort of be a little bit safer in that regard. And we can start just expanding up here. There we go. And a farmhouse over there. Why do we have so many fucking houses? So many houses. Block economy size bonus. Well, that's fantastic. Over the moon. Can you tell how over the moon I am? Farmer's market. Let's try and do something with this. I think that's probably the best thing that we can do. It's probably the best thing that we can do. And even that's pretty freaking poor, if I'm honest. Not really much opportunity to do with much with this. I mean, I suppose we can bump up that trailer park like so. +1 to farmland. I'd like to save that if possible. Yeah. Wow, that's an 8. That's an 8. That's crazy. Library. No, not much we can really do. I suppose let's just get the bus station. Let's just trigger that. We'll start the beginning of the end. Alright. Ideally, well, in fact, the only house that we have on this entire row that is worth a damn is this position right there, so we're gonna have to be careful. I suppose we'll just probably park the library in the middle of nowhere. Oh, a townhouse collects 2 times the points. That's awesome. There we go. Spectacular renovation. Well, that's something that we can definitely use on that tile, should we want to. There we go. And an art house cinema over here, I think. We'll get rid of the barn. A welfare office. Give selected adjacent building minimum 1, maximum -1. I guess that's fine then. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter what we do. And then we'll roll out the spectacular renovation over there. Beautiful. Perfect. Alright. Let's try and do this a little bit more logically than we usually do. Add a paperwork card to your deck. Okay, paperwork was given to my deck. What the hell does that even mean? Don't quite understand it myself, but hey ho. Taxi rank +2 to any point collecting tile. I'll take that any day. A bunker. Delete 3 cards from the build deck list. I'm not super over the moon about that. A ballet school. I'll take it. It's not great, but it's good enough. And I'm just sort of I'm trying to do it a little bit speedier. Ooh, that's a nice little combo right there. And a parade. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's do that. There we go. Wow, that was crazy. Did we see that? Holy shit. That's mental. I think we want to do this. Now the reason that we want to... Oh god, that's weird, that is. Oh, 3 cards from the build list. Factory, wholesaler, server farm. There we go. Alright, spectacular renovation on there. Really must be fucking spectacular. Let's do this steel points thing. Okay, let's see. Steel points from here to there, apparently. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. I can deal with that. And we should manage to get away just fine with that. A server farm. I don't know what this does. Houses, houses, houses. Discard them all. I just don't want them. I don't want houses. Yeah, we'll do something like this. And boom, boom, boom. There we go. Can't really complain about this. There we go. I'm not even entirely sure if there's a specific like way to do this properly, but it's very, very strange to say the least. Let's get tenements, scrapyard, and choose up to 3 cards. Okay, that's fine. That's great. We'll just do 2 then. And let's take the skate park. You know, let's take the skate park. It's a nice little bonus. Although we could have done that probably a little bit better. But at the same time, I'm not too worried by it. Multiplex as well is something that we need to take into account. The barn plus 2 block size doesn't really make that much of a difference to us. Townhouse we want to try and make full use of. Holy shit, that was crazy. That did fuck tons. What did that actually do? I don't really know, but it did something amazing. Wow. That's quite something. Steel points. Let's do the steel points thing. Alright, let's take from there. And then all we need to do is build a house on here, and boom! Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and Gertrude is your favorite sister. Alright. Can't forget about this row. I'll take the library out, actually. Yeah, we can't forget about just getting, like, the most basic row actually done, though. This is such a stupid card. Whoa. +1 to selected adjacent tile. Or -1 to selected adjacent tile. +1 to selected adjacent tile, I guess. Why would I want to do a -1? That seems really dumb. Oh, that's such a powerful card. That is such a different card. A different card? A powerful card. Discard the following 4 cards. You know what? I can actually deal with discard the following 4 cards. I can actually deal with that. That is still pretty powerful. And let's continue on. Collect points +1 to self plus add estate card to your deck. Wow. This is crazy. Choose a card to delete from your deck build. Let's go for the landfill. The fountain. Wow, we're getting some really, really awesome cards recently, actually. Look at how much of our board looks really, really pretty. Looks very, very nice, actually. Don't really want to use this dive bar nonsense, but guess I'm probably going to have to. Animal refuge. Put that in there. And now we are on to free parking. Did I just place that? Did I place free parking right there? Holy shit, I did as well. Well, fuck me. I want to place this police station in the place that it gets most use, most utility, but hey ho. You know what? I'm just gonna risk it. I'm just gonna fucking place the hedge maze because it's so darn good. It's so powerful. Sports club +1 to random point collecting building in the first column. Perfect. That works beautiful for me. Worked great. There we go. Spectacular renovation is something that I am interested in doing, although not quite yet. I think for the most part, though, we've been very, very lucky with our draws. I mean, it's pretty cool what's going on right now. I mean, this is simply a game of just filling in the houses now because we've already established like a load of infrastructure. Fountain. Yeah, we'll do this. +1 to block. There we go. See, look, it's just fly. We're just flying through them. Place that up there. Place that up there. Delete that, I guess. And there we go. Simple as. Oh. I mean, I don't really think you can complain about this in the slightest. I mean, I suppose there is still a chance that we actually lose, but let's do that there. Spectacular renovation. What do we want to do with this? I think we're going to do a spectacular renovation on that place there. And if we do boom, 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 right? And then all we need to do is simply do like that. And Bob's your uncle. Fanny's your aunt. And Gertrude is your favorite sister. And that is it. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Simple as that. So hopefully you've sort of enjoyed this little stream that we've done tonight. I know it's not been very long, but we will endeavor to do a little bit more on Monday and on Wednesday and next Friday when I'm a little bit more free. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!